Connor Williams, aka Big Cozy, is taking college basketball by storm. He's listed at 7 foot, 360 pounds, making him the biggest player in all of college basketball. In his most recent game, he went off for 36 points. That's a career high. Connor is a senior at St. John's Fisher. It's a D3 school in Rochester, New York. There, he's averaging 14.5 points and 6.2 rebounds. As you can see from these clips, Connor uses his frame to shield the defenders away. How do you stop this man? He can also knock down the threes. A lot of people call him Big Cozy now, but when he was younger, in football, he was known as Vanilla Godzilla. Troy Escalade Jackson was a 6'10", 400-pound big guard. The NFL is lucky Escalade chose basketball because he would have been a problem on the gridiron. He was a legend in the And One mixtape days. He was also the younger brother of NBA player and now commentator Mark Jackson. He tragically passed away at the age of 38, but he left a huge impact on the game. Another big fella that has been showing out is 6'8", 275-pound 7th grader Jacob Carter. The nationally ranked player in 2030 also plays with Rajon Rondo's son, Pierre. His mom's posted his physical just to prove his size. Teddy Collins is one of the shiftiest big guards to ever pick up a basketball. His handles and Larry Bird style release makes for elite shot creation. His impressive skills landed him on ESPN and giving him the nickname Mr. SportsCenter. He makes that high release impossible to contest. We even got some big dog fans making plays out there. He did drop his phone, so what did you expect him to do? Must I say, no did he? Europe Gunawan is a 5'5", 275-pound point guard. He's a 16-year-old prospect from Bali. He posted this clip on his TikTok and it went crazy viral all around the world. Bro has the ball on a string. Shaquarion Wise is a certified big guard. He can shoot from anywhere in the gym. But Gavin Ingle hit him with the nasty behind the back and said, "That's green." You know he had to hit him with the elbow celly afterwards. You gotta love seeing a big guard get in his bag. This defender was caught on Big Guard Island. He's playing with his food out there. But the Steph Curry look away was too tough. Check this out. The whole gym knew Brandon Choi wanted the ISO on this possession. The big fella did not disappoint. He cooked his defender with a spin move, and the kids were loving it. That was definitely the day that Brandon Choi became a household name. Now there's a reason why Jazair Jackson is playing for the Georgia Bulldogs football team. Being 6'11", 350 pounds moving like this is actually diabolical. He's always going to be a hooper though. He helped his team in Overtime Elite win 3 straight championships. But check this out, he goes coast to coast like a guard. But that's not the last time we saw that. Jeremy Goyer did the same thing, and he went viral for this. This clip got millions of views. Being 7'3" at 13 years old is already crazy, but to be moving like this is even wilder. 6'3", Audie Crooks was dubbed the Shaquille O'Neal of girls basketball because of her dominance. But she is a guard in a center's body. She got the Shaq comparisons, but these outlet passes look a little bit more like Nikola Jokic. In high school, Keyshawn Hall got the nickname Big Guard due to his size and ball handling skills. Big Guard said he was almost 300 pounds, but I don't really see it. He lost 70 pounds before going to college. It's worked out great because he's putting on a show at UCF this season. This kid looks like the big friendly giant, but there's no way you're stopping this man. At 6'8", 300 pounds with an elite all-around game, Chase Walker is a problem. If you've been a fan of Courtside for a while, you know rule number 1, do not let the goggles fool you. Robbie Avila has been him, and he's proven it at St. Louis University. He's averaging 18 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. This clip is absolutely nasty.
Oh yeah, fatty boy. Yeah, fatty. Oh shit.
This kid is a 235-pound 8th grader with elite handles. Damian Collum had the full bag on display. He is definitely a certified big guard. Speaking of being certified, Naz Reid got the name Big Jelly for a reason. The big fella moves like a guard. You would never guess that he's 6'9". This footwork is insane. Bro didn't stand a chance for real. This next big fella is 6'9" too, but he had 335 pounds and some bounce. Iran Bennett is a tank. They did not have an answer for him in high school. He was just knocking kids over, but so was this 4th grader. Check out this first clip. Ball comes off the rim and he wants it more than the others. Somehow they both got the same jerseys, but you can tell that those kids were the ops. So I'm sure y'all remember Taco Fall, who was one of the tallest players to ever touch an NBA floor. Well, he was dominating this game in high school. And insert 6'5", 420-pound Nyquell Alexander. Now Nyquell was built for the football team, and he was very good at that. But they gave him the tall task of guarding Taco Fall. At first, Nyquell didn't even know what to do. He just kept pushing on him and looking up at him. Comment what you think he says right here. I'm going to pin the best comment. Unfortunately for Lakewood High School and Nyquell Alexander, he was not the answer. Taco Fall still had a heyday. So I already paid homage to Escalade. This kid got called Baby Escalade. In just 8th grade, he was listed at 250 pounds, but he was still moving like this. He was dropping kids like flies. By the time he graduated high school, Tyrion Denson was listed at 6'8", 300 pounds. Chet obviously showed what he could do in the league, but people forget he was a unicorn in high school. Going coast to coast like that is crazy. What's even crazier is rocking that mask when you're hooping. But here he gets 3 blocks, goes down, and knocks down a triple. Not many people out there are doing that. And not many people are crossing up your favorite basketball player when he's just in high school. I know Steph Curry knew at this moment Chet Holmgren was on the way. Olivier Ryu is listed at 7'9" for the Florida Gators this year, but when he was just a mere 7'7", he was a dog for IMG. There's a reason Bol Bol was number 4 in ESPN's 2018 class. At 7'2", he was out there moving like a guard. Shaq did say he was Wemby before Wemby, but Wemby might be a little bit more polished. 6'10" Alir Maluk was getting compared to Bol early. In just 9th grade, he was dribbling the ball up the court at 6'10". Eastern Washington commit Alan Gabalu was going crazy at Hoop Hall West last week. He's listed at 6'7", 260 pounds, but he's getting up for those tip slams. Zion Williamson is too big to be doing this. In high school, he was already a terror dunking on everybody, but when he starts breaking ankles, it's game over. Gus Yalden stands at 6'9", 260 pounds. He was getting all kinds of nicknames in high school and getting compared to Nikola Jokic. But one nickname that stood the test of time was Gus Bus because he was dropping kids off. LiAngelo Ball had a different build than his brothers. He got that LeVar strength, weighing in at 240 pounds. He was out there tweaking at Drew League. He dropped 52 points against a bunch of pros. People forget how versatile Don Maker was back in the day. He played like a 7-foot guard. That spin move went so crazy I had to put them both in there. I cannot name one player in high school that plays like him. But his cousin McCord Maker also looked like he would be a future lottery pick. Just goes to show how hard it is to make it in the NBA. The rest of these clips are great with gym audio.